Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. I'm going to start this one off by opening up a box that I have gotten, something I bought. It it's kind of packaged pretty weird, in my personal opinion. I feel like there's a possibility that something might be wrong with it, and I needed to film the opening of it anyway, so I figured I'd just go ahead and do it here on the live stream. So I have to hold this over the label because the label has tape over it, and I can't black out the address. And I peeled my address off and stuff, but this is a recycled box, and the dude's information is on that label. So I'm going to open this off to the side here, and then once I get the flaps on it open, I can kind of do this number right here, and then yeah, I'm just a little bit concerned about this one. I'm hoping everything's okay because this one was expensive, and this is something I plan on reviewing here pretty soon. Alright, got the flaps opened up there now. So it's riding on its side is one thing that concerns me, but we'll see. A little bit of padding on the ends there, not much. And then wrapped in a envelope, envelope, tomato, potato, right? Alright, so which way is it up? Okay, I guess it's this way. Alright. And by this point, to most folks, an MCI probably doesn't seem to be anything too special. I would disagree with that. I think MCIs are great. The number of MCIs that are still around is dwindling. More and more folks open them up. I've seen a lot of cases just ripped open and basically disassembled over the years to sell single parts, B units, accessory packets on their own. I've seen a lot of that over the years. So let's tilt this down a little bit here. Let's see what we got going on in here. This is a real quick peek. This is definitely different. Hey, what's up, Karsten? Smitty. Okay, so it looks to be in the same condition it was whenever I saw it last in pictures. Alright. Yeah, this is the whole reason why I wanted this one, is because there's an actual main to open up. There's the bread. The box is a little bit different. I don't know if that, if it's missing something, the divider, or not. It's hard to tell. Now that should actually have it should have the spoon in it. We'll see one of these days whenever I get the review of this up. But it looks good. I'm happy. Good to go. So as you can tell from the title, it's leftover night. This is something I've never done before. I need to do something like this with all these leftovers that I have here. I also need to do like a live stream of stuff that's been sent in. I think I could come up with a good main meal and plenty of snacks. Maybe not so much sides, like a legitimate side of rice or potatoes or something like that. But I'm pretty sure I could come up with a decent meal of things that have been sent in and make that into a live stream. I don't know how interesting that would be for you guys, outside of the few folks things maybe that sent the things in. So I don't know, again, how much that would interest you guys if I'd done something like that. But tonight, I don't know. I mean, this is like the most recent. Well, not the most recent. This is the most recent. But I kind of remember a decent amount about what's left in here. And I do remember that this does have two good mains. It's got the Tushonka, and it has, I think it's rice. No, yeah, I think it's rice porridge and with beef, little tiny chunks of beef. So we got kasha, and we also have that Tushonka, and I'm thinking maybe that might be my main tonight. Take the kasha and dump the Tushonka over top of it and make a really decent meal. I see Miss Gina. What's up, Miss Gina? What's up, K-Man? Happy early birthday, because next time I'll be on here, it'd be late. So, get to say early right now. Alright, let's start with the, I guess, the closest one to the front here. Hello, JW, Miss Gail, Gunner, CT, Bob Nash, what's up? Miss Renee, hello. Private Zamora, a man who suffered an eye injury is always okay if he survives that. He's always going to be okay. Dub must be referring to Dub C getting smacked in the eye with a branch a little bit ago. What's up, Dub C? Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Seen Rob Hoffman up there too. What's up, Rob? M. Badger, hello from the freezer northeast UK. Oh, cool. What's up in the UK? Alright, so I'm just going to go through this and see what's left. Looks like a thing of crisp breads. Those are I think the wheat ones. Oh, of course, we have a thing of pate. Not a big fan of that, but I might eat it just because. Okay, we've got the cup here with some candies, wet wipes. Might use one of those cups just to say I did it. Pack of crack. Oh, maybe I should get that stuff actually on camera. I must have moved the camera. Anyway, some candy, wet wipes, gum. Looks like there's some gum in there. Yep. Anything else? Yep. The xylitol gum. 1 piece of coffee candy, 2 pieces of vitamin C candy, 3 things of xylitol. I'm going to go ahead and chew a thing of this xylitol right now. May as well. Why not? I never do the gum. I always forget. And it's a legitimate being forgetful at the end of the meal. These are longer, I guess. Yeah, they're a bit longer, whereas the chiclet style is a little bit closer to being square. These are, maybe I should move the microphone a little bit. Wow. I'll tell you guys a little bit of something about, I've been editing on a video, and it's a disaster. The video is a disaster. Yeah, that's good gum. Seems like gum that's not going to last very long. Let's see what else is in here. Okay, we got the stove kit, obviously. Oh, about half a chocolate bar. Contents list, I don't need to pull that out of there, do I? Nope. Some baggies. We got a bunch of drink mixes in here. So these are like pellets. And there should be a raspberry tea. I think there should be 1 of those left, and like lemon. Yeah, maybe I had 2 meals out of this SRG. I think I did. I think I had this thing 2 weeks in a row. I must have. I don't know. There's a thing of cutlery. And there's the thing. Maybe I only ate it once. I don't know. And there's another drink mix. Yeah, I had to eat this one on 2 different live streams. I can't imagine not. Okay, so I know what I got in here. Let's throw this stuff back in the bag, and we'll get out what we need. Let me see what all we got. Ugh. Chocolate bar, half a chocolate bar. What is this? No English on there, is there? Anybody can read Polish? And let me know what this is. I'm gonna assume it's either some kind of liver pate or pork. Got some crisp breads. Got the Panzer waffles, super hard crackers. You call them that? Biscuits, crackers. Okay, let's see what is in. Let's see what's in this RCIR next. I know there's mains in both of the. I know there's mains in that, and I know there's mains in this ORP as well. This one I haven't seen, and I mean, this one could be a year ago that I had this on a live stream. It has been a long, long time ago, and I don't even barely remember what the farmer's hot pot was like. Let's see what's in here. Okay, looks like I threw a maple muffin top in here for some reason. I don't know why. That belongs over here with the MRE extras. Okay. Looks like we have. What kind of soup is this? Tomato soup? No? Wait a minute. Alright, let's see what kind of soup this is. It just says soup. I don't think this is the mushroom soup, but it may be. Let's see. I think it's tomato soup. Could be wrong. Anybody who can read French, maybe soup. What is that? Looks like Thai at the end. Is it fish soup? Is it that? Because I'm not a big fan of anything fish, but I have to imagine that fish soup would be even worse. Here we have a instant hot chocolate. What's the preparation instructions? On that one. Doesn't matter. And we have a coffee. Feels good. I guess it's just a cafe brand. Or I guess that's just coffee. Soluble coffee. I don't really see a brand name on there. Maybe I'm wrong. But I'm not picking it up. Oh, this is very apparent as a yellow label, Lipton tea. And that's all in English. Well, not all, but it's in English as well. So it's probably made in America. Let's see if I can find it. Foil wrap for freshness. I do not see a label for production where it was produced at. But I would guess probably in America. I could be wrong though. Could have been Russia for all I know. And here is the nice little French stove kit. Why is that open like that? Did I not get it back in the box or something? They always they give you plenty of fuel tabs, which I think that's a good thing, obviously. So you get 6 fuel tabs. The stove, we have that, and then there's water purification tablets in there, trash bag, and the matches with the good old Eiffel Tower on it. Maybe I can get this thing back in there. Probably not. Yeah, it's not going to go back. Not all of it. Alright. Alright. I'm not going to let this one go. Everything's coming out of the box. And I will reassemble it properly. Which will be the stove first. And the fuel tabs. Matches. Oops. Guess they have to go long ways. Our purification tablets. These trash bags. Do they go flat like that? And the handle, which I know fits in there long ways like this. There it is. Haha. I knew it would all go back in there easily. Just the way that trash bag was, kind of stuffed it a bit. And there's the dainty little spork. I don't know what they were thinking with this thing. Really, I don't. Like to know. I mean, I guess it is better than nothing. It's one way of looking at it. Here we have some of the biscuits. What we got left in here? This is just two kinds of biscuits in here, salted and sweet. Had 4 of each. Yep. Looks like there's 3 of the chocolate left and 2 of the salted left, which are not really salty or anything. They're almost sweet. Alright, cool. I was hoping I was going to have a packet of jam in here. I do not. And there are the butt ration. And, oh, cool. Salt and pepper. Nice. Alright, good bit of stuff in here. And one other thing. Look at that. That actually looks pretty good. Oui, chef. Mason Larzul. 1906. Lasagna with beef. I don't know. That's actually sounding pretty good right now. I remember back whenever I had this on the live stream, I wanted that Farmer's Hot Pot anyway. But this was just really unappealing to me at the time. It was just not, which I'm pretty hungry right now, so that helps. Love the TP. First time in a long while I had to do a trucker. What? So how is Miss Sunshine doing? Hey, G Schultz is here. For a second I thought the chef was Malta Magnum. Let's double check that. Maybe further I hold it away, maybe. Alright, so got a stack of stuff here. There wasn't much in the Polish. Some crisp breads. What else was in there? Not much. Alright. Stove. Alright, that was everything. Except the maple muffin top that did not belong in this box. So, yeah, decent meal left in there, actually. I've been attacking these things pretty hard, I guess. Eating more out of them than you would typically sit down and eat in one meal. Just to make it a little bit more entertaining on a live stream, since I'm not doing the entire ration. I think to sit down and open up an entire 24-hour ration, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me, because I'll end up, there's no way I could eat it all, and then it's going to taste weird if I got to heat a bunch of stuff up or store stuff overnight. Now, I do heat stuff up like right after I finish a live stream, or if I'm doing a review or something like that. If I'm standing here doing the review and it gets cold, then yeah, I'll go heat it up. I'll take it off the tray, put it in a microwavable bowl or something like that, throw it in the microwave to heat it back up. Because I don't care what anybody says, any of this food is going to taste better if it's hot. There's no doubt about that. Now, it seems like there was quite a bit left in this. We're going to find out. We can find out. I like the way these Russian bags are designed to be able to be opened and reclosed, and these bags are waterproof until you open them, and then they're not technically waterproof, but I bet you they would keep a lot of water out with that Ziploc. Bunch of crumbs falling out of there from the crackers. Wow, there's a lot left in this one. I thought there was. Okay. I need to ditch this gum. Find something here. That'll work. Okay, let's see what we got here. Cannot remember what. One of these is going to be pashtet or pate, and one is going to be that vegetable caviar, because I didn't open up a vegetable caviar. I'm guessing by the sound of it that that's the vegetable caviar, or I guess you could use it like a salsa dip, or you could dump it on. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people dumping it on the mains. I assume that's what they probably do with it to help spice, especially the kasha, because the kasha is usually quite dry and on the bland side. And then this doesn't feel like pate. It feels like it feels like liquid. It's weird. I mean, it's been expired for 2 years. So, a little over 2 years, actually. Okay. So, anyways, there's a pate. And there is the vegetable caviar. Whatever you want to call it. There's the kasha. And that is beef and rice, I believe. Yeah, it's going to be long grain rice. So I was telling you guys I was going to tell you the disaster I have for a video, and for some reason, whenever I filmed a video, it's been a long time since I filmed a video, and I don't think I had this microphone whenever I filmed like a regular video last time, and you can see, I mean, it's meant to like just clip on your shirt or under your shirt so you don't see it, and it, you know, kind of, the closer to my mouth it gets, the more it picks up. Now, the reason I'm having a problem is because I held that thing up to my mouth almost for the first, I don't know, 20 minutes that I was filming. That turned it into some, I don't even know if I can save it, because it's basically just breathing noises, because everything that was coming in or out of my mouth, like, you could hear it through the microphone. And I'm thinking, like, how can I fix this? And I've tried toning down the sound. Unless I mute it completely, you can still hear it. The only thing I could think was maybe to put like a really light, like, underlying music throughout the entire thing, which I've never done that, and I'm not exactly a fan of that. But I'm thinking, like, that's the only way I can save it, because I only had one of those IMPs, that menu, and I think that menu's pretty special in itself. It was special to me. And I really wanted to have that review out, but I don't know that it's going to make it. I think I'm just going to have to film something else. At least I learned something with it. That it was valuable in the sense of that, if nothing else. I do. It was the smoked meat with demi-glace sauce. It was the IMP, and it was like having a gourmet meal almost. I mean, seriously, I said this in the video, that it's a meal fit for a king. It's fantastic, really good stuff. One of the best single meal mains I've ever had. Like, it's going to be hard to beat that one. I've still got to try the mustard sauce from 2018. So, yeah, I mean, I've been saving that one, CT, because I wanted it to actually get reviewed. You know, I didn't want to just bring it out on a live stream or have it privately, something like, you know, just having a meal. I wanted to actually have a review of it. So these are the wheat crackers. We've got some white crackers. So if we got another one of those drink mixes like I had, which is, they're definitely nothing special. These crackers are demolished, which they're pretty crappy anyway. I mean, they're very, very old when it comes to Russian crackers. Yep. And we have a tea. Got a couple wet wipes. A couple spoons. Looks like salt. Wait, is that a salt? Yeah, I think it's a salt. And another salt. And a pepper. Pepper. We got 2 sugars. How much sugar is in there? 15 grains. Got 2 creamers here. Yep. 1. Count them, 1 water purification tablet. That's not enough, I'm sure. Got a knife here. Nice. And the windproof, waterproof matches. I don't know why I'm going through stuff that is not food. And I have 2 of the Russian issue butt rations left. Ugh. Whew. Alright. So, definitely some possibilities right here to add in to, you know, have a good meal here. Lots of crackers yet again. What am I doing? Making this difficult. Alright. Yeah. I don't know why I was thinking that might be a vitamin. It's not a vitamin. Not a vitamin. Need not to throw that stuff. Yeah. Throw the mains in. How did that main fit there? It's not gonna fit there. I have to go there. All the difficulty of fitting things back in a box that you've already had a meal out of. I mean, that goes to show you that they do have the placement of the items down to a science. They do a very good job when it comes to packing these boxes and utilizing every bit of space in the box. And of course, I forgot the stove and the fuel tabs. Should have put the spoons in the bottom. I can put them right here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so that's the IRP. I'm not putting that back in the bag because we'll be getting some stuff out of that here in just a minute. It's going to have to go on the bottom. not a whole lot of difference in size there between the RCIR and the IRP boxes. Quite close in size. Oh, look at that, Miss Sunshine, Saturday Tradition Family. Great idea, leftover Saturday. Well, thank you, Miss Sunshine, and thank you for that super chat. You didn't have to do that, and yeah, I wasn't sure about this one. I still don't know how well this is going to turn out, because I haven't made it through it yet. Now this, I actually heated this up last week, and then I totally forgot about it. It was I set it underneath the table right here and totally forgot about having heated it up. So there we got the brownie. We got, ooh, just fruits. Yep, yum yum. And there's a lot of stuff left in the brew kit. You got a tea, some sugars, gum, wet wipes, coffee. That's where the Tabasco leaked out, if I remember right. And we had 2 packs of these in this, which I got pretty excited about. Probably a little bit too excited. Oh, with the Russian, I do have this left too. This is the chocolate bar -1 piece, I do believe. Yeah. Yep. Pretty much. But yeah, got 2 of these, and that's not supposed to get 2 of those. Again, Miss Sunshine, thank you for that that super chat. I did get to watch some of the. Wait, you sent me links, I think, is why I got to see them. Or no, I went to your channel last live stream, maybe is why. Ooh, we got a caramel cereal bar. This is probably going to be really good. That's by April 4th, 2019. Got a couple drink mixes that I'm not a huge fan of. The tropical one, I'm not. The tropical one's okay. The cola one, I'm not a fan of. Neither one of those are my favorites. Bean and pasta salad, again, not my favorite. Oh, and we got the pork sausage and beans and tomato sauce. This one's not bad. I've had this one a few times. This main. This is a breakfast, actually. And that would be like, I would assume that you would do the bean and pasta salad as like a lunch. Or actually, they would probably do this as their dinner. Eat lighter for dinner. I would eat more for dinner. I guess it's kind of backwards. But yeah, so that leaves pork sausage and beans and tomato sauce as an option for a main here. Chocolate brownie. I think the chocolate brownie is going to stay out. Just fruits is going. Well, yeah. We're going to go ahead and start leaving stuff out. Yeah, I really want that cereal bar. Don't need those. Is there anything in here that I want to take out? Here's Kung Fu Fighting. Let's do. Well, we're going to do the British. Let's do some tea. And do I have sugar? 2 sugars in here. Alright. Got creamers that I can use right here on the side. Yeah, right here. I think this is the bottle. Nope, that's not the bottle. Is this the bottle? This is the bottle. This is the bottle from this. Yeah, see, Best Buy 219 BBE. That's a newer thing where they put the BBE in there. But yeah, that sucks because it leaked out all over everything. It did leach into what was it? The like little Coke bottles. Those tasted like Tabasco, which is not good. So I have options in here for the mains. Probably not going to go for mains out of here. Now, this is weird because this one right here, this is not from a live stream. This is just whenever I was digging out the RCIR and the SRG, this is one that I had in there. And this is actually stuff from the first MRE meetup, like 4 years ago. Not that, obviously, that I don't think so. That was in the RCIR, but a muffle mapin top. So, a muffle, a maple muffin top. A maple muffin top. Sometimes you just can't say words. Words. Wow. Okay. Let's see what else is in here. There's a crappy accessory kit with a real MRE spoon in it. I've got so many of those. I'll bet you I have at least 100 of these that I've gathered over the years, unopened. Not the spoons, the whole accessory kit from the Meal Kit Supply MRE. Oh, we got a lemon lime drink mix, carbohydrate, electrolyte, beverage powder. Nice. What else do we have in here? We have an apple jelly. Apple jelly. What else? What else? Okay. Yep. All gratin potatoes. Okay. I don't know if those are going to fit into tonight's meal or not. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh yeah, this thing. Complete total garbage. Ration heater that never worked. They even sent out letters with these saying that they didn't work. Alright, what else do we have in here? Ooh, a chocolate chip cookie. Not a huge fan of those. What? Oh, ratatouille was the main. What else we got? Oh, we got some crackers. Nice. Whoa, MRE kid, my dad says thank you for teaching me. Well, thank you for the super chat, and I'm more than happy to do it, man. I enjoy doing this stuff just as much as you guys enjoy watching it. So it's definitely fun being on this end as well. So thank you for that, and hopefully I can pass on a little bit of knowledge during my lifetime, and then maybe I've accomplished a little bit of something. Strawberry dairy shake powder. That's a pretty good bag of stuff. And there's also a cherry blueberry cobbler. I don't think that came from back then either. What else is in here? Oh, okay. Ooh. We got a thing of Tabasco. That was from the MRE, I do believe. And a thing of chunky peanut butter. So 2 peanut butters, crackers. Got a chocolate chip cookie. Man, that's a lot of good stuff right there. I'm trying to think of something here. What could I do? Cherry and blueberry cobbler. I don't think the maple muffin top would be that good mixed in with the cherry blueberry cobbler. But maybe. I don't know. Maybe the cookie crushed up and put in there? I don't know. Yeah, let's just let's experiment here a little bit. Got a bunch of stuff sitting here, so may as well. Could make some kind of icing or a cake with strawberry is not going to mix well with the maple muffin top. I wish I had some syrup or something. Don't really have anything for crackers other than peanut butter. Alright. You know what? I know this is going to seem boring to you guys, but I'm gonna have this because I'm a fan of the lemon lime beverage powders. Okay. Good old maple muffin top. And that stuff, which is basically crap. This is 330 calories. Wow. Lots of calories. 13% of your carbohydrates for the day. 39 grams of total carbohydrates. 33 grams from sugar. Alright. So, starting to get a pile of stuff here a little bit. What's next? I don't think there was really anything in there if I remember right. Take a peek down in there real quick. Guess maybe some of that chocolate bar would be good. And can't remember how many drinks do I have out here already. One, just two so far. And I need a hot drink. Yeah, we gotta have something from Poland out here. Not really much in here, but get a little bit of something there. So, drink mix and the chocolate. I mean, there's some candy in there I can pull out. The crisp breads. I just don't have anything to really eat with the crisp breads, unless depends on which main I go with. We may end up pulling those crisp breads out. Oh, I'm gonna have a huge pile of leftover boxes off to the side here. All right. I guess this is going to be the big deciding factor here. All right, I've gotten what I want out of this British one, I believe. Yep. Got the dessert from it. French or Russian? That's going to be the dilemma here now. The lasagna actually sounds pretty good. Looked pretty good too. Yeah, I think so too. I was just looked down and seen K-Man's said the lasagna looks good. I see another French from JW. The Russian. What do we had? We had Kasha in here. Let's see. Let's just do this. This one we've got, so I can look at it. Maybe get it better. There we go. Blowing fat clouds with you. Yeah, I can't blow it down here because it lingers too much. I don't have enough air moving through here. But yeah, I just filled that up. So I think lasagna might be the way to go, judging by the comments and whatnot. What could we get out of this Russian one? Don't need the tea. Steal a thing of crackers out of here. Pull a thing of... I wonder what these are like with peanut butter. No, I want to save that for the mains. And I'm not eating that pate. I don't feel the need for it. I'll bet Smitty has a smoked meat IMP that he would gladly send you. He doesn't have to do that, man. But thank you for that super chat, CT. Does that mean I should start bugging Smitty to see if he's got a smoked meat IMP that he would be willing to send down here? No, yeah, he ain't got to do that. I mean, I do have a smoked meat, but it's a 2018. It's not. It's the mustard sauce. It's not the demi-glace. The Italian salad is impressive. The rice salad? Is that what you're talking about? Dub C? Sorry, I've looked down and seen that. But again, CT, thank you for that super chat, my dude. Alright, crackers. That's a definite. I don't know what. Did we confirm that this is the fish soup? I don't care. I don't guess it matters. Let's get. I don't have any coffee over here. I do have coffee right here. And I have a hot chocolate right here. So I'm going to mix these two. It's coming out of the French. And definitely think we need to get a pack of these biscuits out of here. Get some of the chocolate ones. Why not? Tonight's meal is going to be on the sweet side, I think. Looks like we're having lasagna tonight. What's the best by date on this? Holy cow, is that the production date on there? 24, no way. 2014? Let me look at the front of this real quick. The best by date is 2018. I think, yeah. I'll be daggone. That is the production date right there. 10/21/2014. So this is almost 6-year-old lasagna. I don't have any reservations about eating that. I do remember another reason why I saved this is because my son is like, he's a lasagna type of eater, right? I mean, something. I think that's something he'd like. Whoa, Cyanide Cookies here. It's okay, I'm here a little bit late. Don't clap, just throw money. That's a good comment, man. Thank you for that super chat, dude. Glad to see you here, Dan. Glad to see you here. Good old Australia over there. It should be first thing in the morning for you, right? If I'm not mistaken, I think it is. I don't know why I just reopened that. Just out of habit, I guess. Man, that's light without the main in it, I'll tell you that. Kasha. I'm probably the only one that would eat the kasha. Versus, this lasagna is really old, though. I'm having the lasagna. Screw it. I'm going to eat what I want. Out of the Russian. I got a thing of crackers. What else can I get out of here? Don't really need a drink mix. Ooh, I need sugar. Creamer would be good, too. Take both of those. Yeah, why not use a wet nap? Nah, I don't know. I don't need a wet nap. No, that looks like that's about it. I'm not eating the pate, and I'm saving the vegetable caviar for the main. Alright, so there's a pretty decent pile of stuff up here. Let's see what all we got. Let me go ahead and go throw this in to heat up, and then we'll see what else we got here and start making drinks and stuff. Let's see, lots of drinks. I'm gonna mix the coffee and the hot chocolate there. I got this for a reason. I can't remember why though. Okay, we got, that's French. Got some Polish stuff here. Some U.S. stuff over here. Let me move this stuff over and down a little bit. And of course, I'm going to get notifications from some stupid game that I downloaded on this device. We got the chocolate chip cookie to mix with the blueberry cobbler. Let's see how that turns out. We got a tea out of the British. There's French crackers, well, biscuits. There's a British cereal bar. It's caramel. Got a couple sugars for the tea. And we got another cream and sugar right here. It's probably going to end up in that tea. You got the Just Fruits out of the British ORP and a chocolate brownie. Now that chocolate brownie, what could I mix up for that? I don't know. Let's get the tray out and start getting stuff together here. Guess I'm gonna have to just shove everything over. Alright, let's fix up some tea. Do the tea and the hot chocolate first, I think. Thai food tea. I assume this is just a black tea. I don't know. I don't have a clue. Sugar's going ahead and going in there. Alright, that should be enough for that, I would think. Hopefully. And again, I don't have any place for trash this week. Alright. Just have to make a pile on the floor. Alright. Doing the coffee and hot chocolate here. And the French. I think it's okay. Let's see. Make sure. Yeah, it's looking good. Look at that. It's actually looking really good. A decent little pile of coffee in there. That's good. I can't remember if I had if there was 2 coffees in there and I had coffee and I had that one on the live stream or not. Oh, that smells really nice. Dry. It smells really good. These two should mix quite well together. Alright, hot water. Do this one first. I just dumped water all over the place. Like a buffoon. Yes, I did. Okay. The mocha. Now I gotta clean that up. Because I spilled a good bit of water right there. Alright. Should have heated this up, so when I go get the main, I'm going to throw the brownie in to heat it up. Because I was not thinking. Now, it's time for cold drinks. What I'm going to... I think I have the... some of the leftover nut mix from the ORP last week. I think there was some. Not sure. Oh. Okay. Gotta get the cold drink. It's gotta do it at least once every live stream. No matter what. I cannot remember how much water this takes. I want to say it's only 200 milliliters. I think it is. Maybe 250. Oh yeah, it's right there. This looks like the lemon one. Oh, it smells weird. Look at it. Looks like food that you'd give like a gerbil. Like gerbil food. Not to be cutting it down or anything, because it's actually really good stuff. Whoop. Whoop. There we go. This stuff is so radioactive that it even dyes the inside of the package. Well, that doesn't. That looks kind of awful, actually. What year is this thing? Looks like 2015, maybe? Looks like we got a 5023 there. K-Man, I believe you actually, this would be one that you gave me back at the first meetup. So, yeah. 250 milliliters. What about what's in here? No. Can't remember. Let's see. By the way, I can eat those little pellets like candy. They're really good. I like to just eat those things. Pretty tasty. So I got a bunch of bottles. All right. Whoa. I thought that was going to be yellow. Turned green. Alright, I'm going to go get the main out before it explodes. Ugh. And I'm going to take this brownie and throw in there also. Yeah, buddy, this thing is hot. It's probably going to take a few minutes to cool down enough for me to be able to even open it, I would say. Alright, let's set it right there. Everything still needs to be stirred. Alright. Trying to get everything on screen the best I can here. Need to pull out. It's going to be clearing the bottom of this bag, so Bear with me here for a second. Oh, cool. Need that. And that. Okay. That makes a little more sense with the biscuits we got there now. Actually, yeah, because that main is not going to need biscuits in any way, shape, or form. Now, oh yeah, I need to check on something to go with that just fruits up there. Or just fruit. Let me get this cobbler opened up. And this chocolate chip cookie right now is getting pulverized. Sometimes it depends on the cookie. The chocolate chips in these things are pretty interesting. They never set up and get hard. They're always like liquefied chocolate. It's weird. So this, I'm gonna try to set up in the bag the best I can. Oh, it uses Hershey's chocolate. I forgot about that. Made with Hershey's semi-sweet chocolate chips. Huh. What'd that say? Hershey's is a trademark used with permission in quotation marks. Cool. Just going to cut a corner off here for dumping in. Hey kitty, what are you doing? Kitty, kitty, hey. Don't get up there. Don't get up there. I'm starting to worry about my other cat that I have left here, Brownie. Hopefully I'm worrying for nothing. Just want to cut a little bit off the top here. Just a little bit off the top. Like this. Oh, it's very runny. And quite frankly, huh. Well, that smells weird even. I mean, it's not supposed to look like that. Okay, well, maybe this chocolate chip cookie will save it. Just gonna put it in there. Get all the cookie out of the package here. Pretty close. Alright, so let's work that in there a little bit. I have a feeling that, that the cobbler is no good. Pulling out one of those chocolate chips before they get contaminated and wet. You know, Hershey's has definitely got a unique flavor to it. Alright, I need to set that like that. Mix that up a little bit better with a spoon here in a minute. I'm going to go grab that brownie. Alright, so I did grab the peanuts from last week from the ORP, and they're the barbecue ones. I don't know how well that's going to mix with the just fruit, but hey, it is what it is. The brownie that is warm, or even hot, I would say. Don't want to forget about it this week, so set it back here like that. I need to do some mixing real quick of the drinks here. Lemon lime, this is a carbohydrate electrolyte. The lemon tea. This is the Thai Fu. Yep, this is the Thai Fu tea. The Bob Ross mug. Take the tea bag out of there probably. And give this mocha a spin real quick. All that is French. Should go well with the cobbler, the cereal bar, chocolate brownie, that type of stuff. And I do have an extra sugar and creamer out of the Russian sitting here. Let's get the main up here. What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. Still extremely hot. Really, 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 really hot. Alright, put that there. This is going to be tough. I mean, it's legit scalding hot. That's hot. Ow! Golly. This is going to pop and fling friggin' tomato sauce and oil all over the place. Ow! It's unbelievably hot. Yep, I can already see it coming. I've got to hold it with the towel. That last little bit, it is not wanting to come off there. Ugh. Jeez. Alright, there it is. Alright, let's see what this is all about. Looks like we got some, turn it around here like this. Maybe I can hold it. Looks like some meat sauce at the top. Ooh, kind of oily. I don't know what's going on with that. That has some solidness to it. What is that? Okay, I'm curious. What is that, you think? Is that cheese? Like some really soaked up tomato collar. I don't think that is not a noodle. This is got big long flat noodles in it. I think it is cheese. Marilyn says yes, it's cheese. Well, I mean, it's weird because it like feels hard. And then this is the little bit of the meat sauce sticking out over here. Oh. Wow. That little bit of meat sauce is tasty. Let's go for a bite. Look, it's even got like stringy cheese hanging off of it. Focus camera. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Alright. Here we go. This is a lasagna that's 2 years out of date. Made in 2014. 6-year-old lasagna. Almost. October would be 6-year-old lasagna. Down the hatch. Wow. It's actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. It kind of has an unappealing look to it, just to be honest. The look of it just kind of turns me off of it. But right underneath that noodle and cheese layer on top, which that is like, it's like half cheese and half noodle on top here. It's got white cheese on top, which I'm going to guess is mozzarella. And it also has, I'm going to guess that those spots that you see are some kind of like yellow cheese. I could be wrong. Could be mozzarella. It's just soaked up like a different texture of mozzarella. But see how it's like, see? That's cheese. This is very savory. The meat seems to be like it tastes like a really high quality beef. It's got a lot of flavor. There's lots of oil and fats in there. Want to focus for me, camera? You can see a lot of that oil in there. A lot of that cheese. It does have a kind of a sharp. Almost like a sharp creaminess to it. Well, yeah, you're right. You can't be a picky eater in the field. And if you're in the field, you're going to be hungry. And it pretty much it's almost not going to matter what's in front of you as long as it's food. Where you at, cat? Where'd you go? Huh. Hey, Ethan. Come here and try this lasagna, dude. It's really good. It looks like there's 3 layers of noodles, from what I can tell. Let's see. Looks like one on the bottom there. No, maybe not. Bottom layer looks to be meat, the noodle, and the meat. So it's 2 nice thick, solid layers of meat, and 2 layers of the long, flat lasagna noodles. Plenty of cheese on top. This is a fantastic lasagna. It is like your own little personal small batch lasagna. If you're a fan of lasagna, if that's something that you would enjoy eating, then I have a feeling that you would really enjoy this lasagna right here. It's very meat heavy, which makes me very happy. If I'm going to have lasagna, I would prefer the lasagna be 75% meat, which is what this kind of seems like. I would say 70 to 75%. The other 25 is your sauce, cheese, and noodle. Yeah, this is awesome. I'm impressed. Crackers will go good with that if these aren't horrible. Hi, Brownie. What are you doing, Brownie? Brownie, why don't you get out of there? Of course, the one on this side is the broken one. Alright. Quite stale. It ain't no Italian breadstick, that's for sure. Well, I just dropped sauce on my boot. You know, that cracker goes really well with it. Even though it's a bit stale, something about the flavor of that cracker, it just kind of melts right in with the lasagna. Pretty surprised, actually. I thought that was going to be a really hard contrast and they weren't going to mix well together. But they do. They're not bad. Huh. Oh, Fernbark's here. How are you doing there, Fernbark? Let's see here. Ethan, you will come try this? You'll like it, dude. Huh? I could stand here and eat that whole thing without batting an eye. Although it's a pretty large main. Is it 300 grams? I'm not sure. I can see the lid here. Yep. It's a 300 gram main. Alright, we're going to start with the Polish lemon tea here. Maybe that's not what that is. Yeah, maybe it is. I don't know, it tastes weird. Whoa. Looks good, Smokey. Mon169. Well, thank you for that super chat. And it is actually really good. Holy cow. Well, yeah, thank you very much for the super chat. It's surprisingly good. I really didn't think I was going to dig this lasagna. Now, I would probably get another RCIR just to get the lasagna. It's that good. It doesn't look good to me. It's just not visually appealing. And it's not one that I thought I was going to like. Even though I do like lasagna, I just didn't think this lasagna was going to be all that good. Now, I am kind of hungry right now, but even if I wasn't all that hungry, this would still be awesome. This is just a really well done, well balanced. This is I guess it's kind of a personal thing for me, is I like a meat heavy lasagna, like I mentioned, and this is definitely meat heavy. It's probably, I mean, it's at least 70%, I would say. It seems to be like 70% meat. Yeah, that Polish drink didn't do it for me. I'm gonna move on to the lemon lime. That doesn't taste like it's got much flavor either. Yeah. It tastes weird. It feels like it's like really lackluster. It doesn't have all the flavor I think it should have. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. The flavor came through really good on that, unless it just blew my palate out. And it's so flavorful that it's kind of made everything else bland. I don't know. Kind of weird. You know, I want to try this chocolate brownie while it's still good and hot, because right now it's still good and hot. I want to go for it. Why not? Look, no cat. There it is. It smells weird. Really weird. Maybe it's where I heated it up last week and didn't eat it. Now that looks a whole lot more like a brownie than the US one. Let's see what the other side looks like. Yeah, that looks like a corner brownie made in a pan. Is it going to focus on this? Come on, camera. What in the heck? There we go. Yeah, that actually looks really good. Let's see what it's like. Huh. I'll be daggone. It does taste weird, but it's got this really nice crunch on both the inside and the outside, or, you know, the top and the bottom. I feel like I have a feeling me heating this thing up last week and not eating it might have screwed it up, because I don't know. It's definitely the most normal looking brownie I've had out of a ration. It doesn't remind me of like those really packed, dense, shelf-stable type of brownies. This is light and airy and moist. You can see, like, it looks moist because it is, and it's kind of got this. It's got this crunch to the inside, like the bottom and the top, where I guess where it was baked. But it has this really strange, like, chemical flavor going on. I don't know what that is that's causing that, but it's definitely got something weird going on. Contains milk, sugar, egg, butter. The butter contains milk. Chocolate flavored cake covering. chocolate flavored cake covering, 10%. Reduced fat cocoa powder, whey powder, also contains milk. Reduced fat cocoa powder again, no, for the first time. Hydrogenated palm oil. That's what's in the cake covering. So this had like an icing on it or something, or is the inside of it? Chocolate chips, 8%. Cocoa butter, vegetable oil, emulsifiers, soy lectin, cocoa powder again, wheat flour, and that's about it. Huh. I don't know. It's definitely got a weird flavor to it. Again, I think it's probably from me heating it up and letting it cool down last week, and then reheating it again this week. It smells weird. It smells like it reminds me a lot of a first generation pound cake or first generation brownie from like the 90s. Like 97, 98, 99, somewhere along in there. It's got that weird old smell to it. I don't know what that is. Maybe it could be the milk. Where it's, I mean, it's like 3 of the ingredients contain milk in this. And I'm thinking where I heated it up and let it cool down, that could have possibly made the milk powder that's in this, or the milk things in this, spoil. Yeah, I have a feeling that was probably a lot better if I had eaten it on the first go round. I'm gonna chase it down with this this mocha, this French mocha. Okay, now that does taste really weird. I don't know if that's from the cake. Yeah, my palate's just it's trashed right now. I can't tell you. I can't give you a flavor profile. I mean, it's sweet. I pick up the chocolate. Maybe even I pick up a little bit of the coffee. I want to get that out of my teeth because I'd like to get back to this while it's still hot. I'm going to have to break out a stove and fuel to heat this back up and cover it with something. Man, I can't go back to that after that brownie. I just can't do it. It would ruin it'd ruin the bite of that. Let's go with the well, let's see how bad this is. Get another spoon here. Or how about, yeah, I need a spoon for this. Brownie. Hey, brownie. Get. Alright. I'm going to mix this down in there. This is the liquefied cobbler with a entire chocolate chip cookie crushed up and dumped into it. Oh man, that is not good. Oh, I don't think this is going to be any good. Oh, I was really going out on a limb here, but that cobbler looks like it's seen better days. You can see the chunks of cherry and blueberry in there. I'm just going to, I guess, lick it off this spoon and see if it's any good. It smelled weird before I ever even started. The cherry and blueberry cobbler smelled weird. I think it was 8 years old, 2007 12 or 13. Jamal Watkins Q. I have to disagree, dude. This was nothing but liquid. There was no. I've eaten the cobbler 100 times, and there's usually some like there's usually still some of that cake in there. Like you might have to dig around for it, but it's never as thin and liquid as this one was. I mean, not I can't say never, but because I've had a couple that had went off like this one before that were older. I mean, is it edible? I think so. I don't think the chocolate chip cookie mixes very well with the fruit. It's the chocolate. It's just not. If it was just the cookie part with no chocolate chips, it'd probably be decent. Like that bite right there. I went for trying to get one without the chocolate chip in it. It's weird. It's kind of a greasy. It's got a weird fruitiness to it that doesn't mix well with the chocolate chips. I would say I would give that like a 2 or 3 out of 10. Wow. Now that tea tastes great. It's got that kind of oily top on it, as you can see. It's got a decent bitter bite to it, which after you've been drinking tea for a while and coffee and stuff, you kind of enjoy that. It's something that I didn't used to like that much. I want to drown it out with sugar and creamer. But now I find myself kind of craving that. It's like it's not only a flavor, it's a mouth feel, and it's like a whole experience in your mouth. It's kind of hard to describe, but yeah, that's good tea. That's a good black tea. It's very classic in its flavor. Go back to this. Maybe my palate's cleansed out a little bit now. Let's see. Okay, that's quite bitter. I think from the coffee, the hot chocolate doesn't have a whole lot of creaminess to it, which I knew that going in. I've had that hot chocolate before, and I just saw like a gnat or something. I don't know where that came from, but I did see one. Anyway, yeah. So these barbecued peanuts here, which are kind of weird in themselves. And then we got these fruits here, which these are like made to go on like a retail shelf somewhere. It looks like kind of weird. Hey, you guys! Before you guys take off out of here, anybody, if you pop in, pop out, whatever, you don't mind to hit that thumbs up or down, either way. Let Google know what you're thinking. And I would appreciate it. There we go. We got cranberries, we got sultanas, and raisins. Sultana, cranberry, raisin. Gonna focus. Raisin, sultana, cranberry. I'm gonna dump some of those back in there because I plan on mixing. That's enough. Yep. I'm not even going to screw around with it. I'm just going straight for the mixed with the peanuts here. Barbecue peanuts and just fruit. Oh, that was a horrible idea. Those couldn't be any more opposites. Yeah, no. There's something about that barbecue flavoring that enhances all the wrong parts of that fruit. Here's something towards the next MRE. Well, thank you, Quantum Potato. The Quantum Potato. Thank you for the super chat. And, cool, man. Definitely been getting quite a few rations and going through them here on the live streams. Filmed a video. Started, well, partially edited the video for the first time in a long time. And boy, did I screw up by not just filming like an everyday MRE that I could replace easily, or something that I had doubles of. I should have done that first. I don't know why. I went for something that I only had one of, and it would be a little bit difficult, maybe not too difficult, but a little bit difficult to get a replacement. I should have just went with the everyday. All right, the barbecue peanuts are horrible mixed with the just fruits. The just fruits, there's like no mix right there. That's all the same thing. Try again. Yeah, there we go. There's a little mix of everything. Raisins, sultanas, and cranberries. Oh my. Oh yeah. 1,000 times better just on its own. What'd you do, Cat? Did you hit the printer? Cat. Exactly what you would expect. Sugary, fruity. If you just eat them all together, it just turns into one flavor. It doesn't exactly taste like a raisin. It's kind of hard to describe, really. I mean, if you can imagine, because a sultana, I really didn't know what a sultana was until until I started eating international rations. See, you got 40% raisin, 40% sultanas, and sweetened cranberries is 20%. And they're sweetened with pineapple juice from concentrate, pineapple syrup, sunflower oil. Interesting. But yeah, they're very similar to a raisin. Quite a few right here. That, I believe, is a sultana. They definitely have a lighter, I would say a lighter flavor, but very similar to the flavor of a raisin. The cranberry has the the most stark difference there. You know what? I gotta cleanse the old palate here with the lemon and lime. I gotta go back in for another bite of that lasagna. Trying to get the fruit out of my teeth. It's definitely wedged in there. Let's see here. Yeah, buddy. Can't go wrong with that. Man. It's a home run. Even though this is 2 years out of date, it's 2 years past its best by date. Actually, a little bit longer than. And you couldn't tell not one bit that this is past its best by date or aged. It's technically 6 years old this October, so it's almost 6. One thing I think is cool. Hang on. Let me chew this up a little bit. Production date on this was 2014. I believe it was October 2014. This was actually the main in the RCIR. This main was good for 4 years. That's pretty good when you're talking about a canned product, that they would put a 4-year shelf life on that, because you got to think they're predicting that be in at some point in some not ideal storage conditions. So that's a really good shelf life for a canned product, and I think this could have probably, I mean, who knows, this could have been good for another 10-15 years. I mean, it's possible. 10 years, I would say, you know, this definitely survive another 10 years in good storage conditions. I don't think you'd have any issue whatsoever with this surviving. Whereas sometimes I'll get a main from a, could be anything, could be an MRE that's 2 years old, been stored fairly well, you know, 70 degrees or so, maybe less than that, depending on the season, and 2 years old, and it could be really on the brink of being no good. It can already have that aged flavor. It could be picking up retort flavor, because it does pick up packaging flavoring, which, if you've never experienced that, first of all, you get a slight metal hint. Then there's also like a chemical follow-up to every bite that you take that makes it just weird and hard to eat. Is it still edible? Yes. It's probably not the best for you. If you can taste the packaging, it's probably means something's leached over into it that's not healthy for you. You know what I mean? That's another thing that worries me about getting, or the MREs, are them not being any good and paying a lot for it. Kenneth Hill II. That's going to depend on really how old they are. Always talk to your source. Always try to talk to them and see if they can give you any insight on storage, how long they've been stored, and you know, if you're getting something that's a 2019, even if it was stored horribly, like, it's going to be good. Like 9.9 times out of 10, there will be an instance where it's not good. I mean, I opened up an IMP. This was a very odd situation. Very rarely would something like this happen, but the main was busted, and I didn't really think anything of it. I just threw the main out and finished the rest. I had the meal. I went and got a main out of a ORP, I think is what I done, something like that, and added the main. Didn't really think anything of it, but I didn't wash everything in the ration. I just kind of ate after I pulled that, because it didn't stink or anything like that. It seemed like it just happened, is what it seemed like. I think I was probably wrong about that because I ended up getting kind of sick from that. I think I got some light food poisoning from handling that and then not washing my hands. Also, not washing all the other items that were in the ration with it. So, uh, you know, as far as mains go, like, yeah, you'd have to be buying something that's, let's see, I could see 2014s, 15s being bad if they were really horribly stored in, say, Texas, Arizona, California. You know, pay attention to the states that you're buying these things from, too. Because a lot of people, in this, a lot of people will just store them in an outside shed. So whatever the temperature is outside, add another 15 degrees, 20 degrees to that in their shed, and that's what kind of temperatures these things have been stored at during the summer. And then at night, it could get down to 60, then it'd be 117 in the daytime. It just, it just depends. For your wife, and don't want to have her say she stage 3 kidney disease. Yeah, okay, definitely. Um, I would say the best thing, that poutine was weird. Never seen another like it. Yeah, I know that's what I'm saying, like a freak situation. But yeah, Kenneth, I would say, just I honestly I don't think you got much to worry about. I will say this, as far as having MREs as backup food, yes. As far as eating them recreationally, I mean, it's not a healthy meal for a person that is not extremely active. The military puts a lot of focus and a lot of hard work into developing these meals and making them tasty at the same time for the troops that are out there bust and hump in the heat or in the extreme cold, but mainly in pretty rough situations. And they're specially formalized. Even with the mains, they're adding different vitamins in the mains now, especially in the sides. I've seen where they're adding different vitamins in like the pound cakes, and especially there was something else I saw that they were doing. It wasn't a first strike bar, but it was something like that. Um, but it had something for their even the cognitive abilities, muscle regeneration, all that. They put a lot of science and a lot of hard work and effort and research and development into basically every single item that goes into an MRE outside of maybe like the Tabasco sauce, or those things are there for comforts and little extras for people to spice up their food. But yeah, they do. They put a lot of hard work and effort into all the science behind it. And they also, at the same time, want the meals to be as tasty as possible, so that the guys will actually want to consume the entire meal or as close to it as possible. So, but on an everyday basis, like there's no way that I could eat these every day in my current lifestyle. If it was apocalypse type situation, yeah, because you're going to be doing a lot to survive most likely, unless you're just hunkered down and living, and then you're going to need to exercise in your house if the only source of food that you have is rations, military rations, or even civilian. Same deal. The civilian rations are just a little bit less food, same products. Um, One thing to remember though, everything Army is dedicated to short-term performance abilities. Long-term problems aren't a big part of any considerations. Well, they're thinking a little bit more long-term now. But yes, you're right. A lot of that stuff is focused on the short term. It's just like the cognitive things. They want guys to be sharp in the next battle. So that meal right there, it's going to be. And you're right. There could be long term effects to some of that stuff. I don't know. I'm sure there ain't been a whole lot of studies gone into that either. So, yeah. French chocolate biscuits. It's been a while since I had any of these. Oh, these might be stale. Little teeny tiny chocolate chips in there. Looks like skid mark on that one. They smell great. They smell like cereal. Yep, pretty stale. Nah, this is actually how they're supposed to be. It's just they come across as being a little stale. They are how do I put this? They're not as crunchy as you would expect a cracker or a biscuit to be, and they're not like soft like a cookie either. They're kind of in the middle. They're hard. They're not easy. They don't crumble up. They don't break, and they have a really nice cereal, like chocolate cereal flavor to them, and they smell fantastic. They really do. They smell. Kind of remind me of what Cookie Crisp smells like, because I just had some of that actually, and that is very similar to what this smells like. Let's see what the apple jam is like on here, or apple jelly is like on here. I'm sure it'll be good on the Russian crackers. I'm not sure. Pretty sure. This is probably going to be really runny. And there's like plastic hanging off of there. Doesn't really do anything for it, in my opinion. I think those are good on their own. I think they'd probably be good with the peanut butter. All right, I'm gonna have to cut this, or it's not gonna come off there right. Got apple jelly all over my fingers now, so I'm gonna be good and sticky. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I'll be finishing that lasagna for sure. There we go, on the Russian cracker. A little drip onto my hand, go ahead. Even though these are kind of on the staler side, they still have a good flavor. They might not have exactly the crunch that I would like for them to have, or I'm sure you guys would prefer as well. They're kind of I wouldn't call them chewy, but they're definitely not. They're not even hardly cracker-like. Yeah, they're not tasty on their own by any right, but for some reason they're mixing really well, flavor-wise, with anything else I've tried it with so far. I've never had peanut butter on a Russian cracker. I've had chocolate spread, but not peanut butter, which is hazelnut, I think. I don't think there's any peanut butter. Got to remember to clean my knife later. That's cool. Look, one unbroken cracker. The star of the show right there. Almost can't believe one made it. Definitely sticky. Did not knead this very well, so let's... okay. It's good. It's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. It's good. That's your good old classic chunky monkey peanut butter. What is that like something? No, it was like an air bubble. Okay. There we go. I don't know what that monstrosity is, but it's definitely not pretty. It doesn't matter now. I've got stuff all over my fingers, so oh well. There's that flavor from the cracker that I wasn't missing. Tastes like the gum. The Mentos. That's right. Weird. Tastes like that. That gum is so strong. What blade am I using? It's a Gerber. Blindside actually gave me this knife. And I dig this knife. I lost my favorite knife that my son got for me in a friggin' airport because they wouldn't even let me mail it home. There's a serial number on it or whatever. Hang on. I can't remember what the model is of this knife. I should know that because I do like this knife a lot. It became my new favorite knife. He actually hooked me up with a Kershaw too, and I've been switching out trying to get used to it, but I come back to this Gerber every time. I don't know what it is about that button right there that I like. I mean, that's just to close it, but that keeps it locked. And you just flick up with your thumb a little bit. And it opens it real quick. It's obviously spring loaded. But yeah, it's an assisted open. For sure. Oh. Yep. Okay. Do I have a wet wipe somewhere? I don't have one out. I should have took that rush. I thought about using that Russian one, getting it out, and I was like, I won't need a wet wipe. I shouldn't have said I won't need a wet wipe. Or now I need a wet wipe. The Russian chocolate. It's hard as a rock. Not really. A little bit of bloom on it right there. This also tastes like the Mentos. Quite a lot. Actually, the chocolate has absorbed a lot of that Mentos flavor, which I'm not a fan of. Not a fan of. See how this works out. I don't know how well these things soak up liquid. I doubt very well. I don't think they're going to be very absorbent. But let's see. Oh, they are. Yeah, that turned into a very soft, like an Oreo in milk. Wow. Interesting. Mm, I still like it better on its own. Followed up with a little bit of this as far as a drink goes, but yep, it's better to just have them separately, one right after the other, or whatever. They do follow each other up well. This follows up taking a drink of that well, and then you take a drink after. Yeah, that works. All right, I'm actually looking forward to this. The caramel cereal bar. I think all the cereal bars in the ORPs and stuff are great. Did I not say thank you for the super chat up here? I don't think I did. Yes, the Quantum Potato. Thank you for that super chat, by the way. I don't know how I missed myself. I didn't say thank you for that. I'm sorry. Totally skipped my mind. Did I miss any others? Let me go back here. The Quantum Potato said here's something towards the next MRE. That was the one before that. Thank you for both of those super chats. And Mon169. Looks like he might be from Canada. Mon169. Looks good, Smokey was that one. And then we had Dan before that, CT before that, MRE Kid, and Miss Sunshine to kick it off. Thank all you guys for the generous super chats. I appreciate you guys. What's in this? For some reason, I didn't think there was in this. Obviously, there is. Looks like it's got cranberries in it, but I'm not seeing it on the ingredients list here. It's not sticking out at me. Yep, and I probably ripped it off. It was probably... Yep, it's probably right underneath it here somewhere or something. Oh well. Anyway, that just happened. Fingers are already sticky anyway. May as well. It's definitely like cranberry. You got your puffed rice or oats. Is that might be oats? There's definitely puffed rice in there, but that's an oat right there. Yeah. Yeah. So you got puffed rice, oats, like a caramel flavoring holding it all together, and then little chunks of cranberries and fruit. Maybe there might be raisins in there as well. I don't know if I've ever had the caramel one. If I did, it wasn't memorable. So I probably have had this one. I've eaten a lot of ORPs. British ORPs. Huh. Okay. So it's a lot more fruity. That bite was. Than I expected. And I don't think there's a bunch of fruit throughout the whole thing, but there is enough to flavor it. As far as the caramel flavoring or caramel flavoring, it's nothing. It's definitely nothing remarkable. There's nothing extravagant or gourmet or anything like that about this this cereal bar. It tastes a lot like something that I've had before over the counter here in the United States. One thing I'll say is I think where this has got some age on it, maybe not. Seems like the rice has lost a lot of its crunch. I mean, it's still a little bit crunchy, but it's also, it's like falling apart, as you can see. The cookies and cream one was nothing like that, and it was full of raisins. I was curious about that, and the other day whenever I was telling you guys I thought it had raisins and stuff in it, and I broke it open and ate a bunch off of it, I never seen the raisins. And the last little bit of it, the part that I didn't eat on the live stream, I was eating that, and I was like, there were raisins all through the stinking thing. Like, it was half raisins. Lots of raisins in the cookies and cream. Well, it's definitely weird not lighting up a vintage cigarette on the live stream, and it's kind of bothering me, if I'm being honest. But it's all right. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. I didn't try this. I don't think it's gonna matter, but you never know. Might be the combination you was looking for your whole life. You didn't try it. I pride myself on never messing up the there, and theirs. Well, I think you're missing an E on the they are. Right? I'm sure. And then theirs. Yeah, I try to get those ones right too. When in doubt, speech to text. Oh, Miss Marilyn said super chat. Oh, the Quantum Potato again. Something towards some Marlboro Reds too. I wish. Thank you for that super chat, by the way. This is what I would prefer. Prefer to be smoking what's inside of there, which is not going to happen. Nope, it's not going to happen. Sticking to my it's like a cube top here. I don't know what the bottom part is. I don't want to tip it over. Doesn't have like a brand on it. It's just something cheap, I guess. It's just like just a battery. Just a battery to get that stuff in there burning. Get the light. Focus right here, camera. Old Smoky by name, Old Smoky by nature, and no doubt. CT, small channel, hard to find. What channel are we talking about? Talking about oh, thank you, Miss Marilyn. Just saw your comment there. One thing I'm proud of myself for doing is I've needed to do it for a while, but I finally got a couple. What did I get? Got 3 packages out this week, and 2 or 3 packages out the week before. So gotten 5 or 6 out on the last couple weeks. if I can continue on this trend, within 3 weeks I can have another, I don't know, 15 people covered, roughly. Right? Nope. Nope. That'd be 9 if I did 3 a week. So, yeah, I think I should shoot for a goal of 15 over the next 3 weeks to a month. Getting another 15 packages out. I don't see why I can't. Yeah, yeah, that's a good goal. Good goal. That's got to be the name of your country folk song album. Smokey, Old Smokey by nature. Excuse me. Goodness. Like Naughty by nature. Oh, yeah. I'm an 80s kid. Keister's Corner. Keister's Corner. What did I saw a video popped up on my feed. Let me see. Let me take a look here. Oh, Trucker, I just saw your message, dude. Thanks, man. You don't have to do that. I'll definitely figure something out as far as that goes. What's in my my feed? I guess I can show you guys. Got Eric Surf 6 popped up. Unbox Therapy. Nuke's Top 5. Dang it, there was another one. Where did it go? Huh. I just looked at it. Well, that sucks. Who was it? Man, I don't know. Yeah, but if you guys have good YouTube channels, like I'm all ears. And I've been watching this channel since, I guess, really since about the time they started. I've been watching them now for at least 8-9 months. So yeah, probably around the time that they started. But if you guys haven't checked out the all gas no brakes, I like what he's doing. I don't agree with what I've just found out is kind of his political views, and I do now see it coming through in the way he's filming his segments. But at the same time, like, I do like what he's doing. I like how he's doing it. So yeah, I can definitely promote what he's got going on. He was just on H3 the other day, but like I said, I've been watching that guy for, well, like, he seems like a kid. I'd say he was probably like 20, 21 years old maybe, which is pretty young. Got pretty successful too. I think he's probably like 1 million subscribers now, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look. Because he doesn't have very many videos at all. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Look at that. 1.13, and he's only got 20 videos, and like he was on H3's podcast last week, so he's been at it for 11 months roughly, and I've been watching him for at least 9 of those. Actually, I've probably been yeah, no, never mind. Some of his videos are gone, the earlier videos, so he's probably done like 30 or maybe 40 videos. And he's had to private some of them because he's became successful. Yeah, there's a lot of videos missing for sure. Wow, a lot of them. That sucks, because there was some really good stuff on here. Let me see if the Florida man video is still up. It is. Yeah, it is. Okay, that's Florida Man 2. Florida Man 2 is pretty good. If you guys want to get a good laugh. I can't believe it's crazy. Is the first one still up? Yeah, it is. Okay, so Florida Man, the first Florida Man is still up. There it is. Yeah. I need to be able to. I need to start doing live streams through my laptop so we can like watch different videos together. Would you guys like doing something like that? Would that entertain you guys? Kind of give you some commentary on it or whatever, because I just share a little bit of the stuff that I've watched on YouTube. Stumbled across maybe All Gas No Brakes reminds me of this. ... Oh, Nardwar. Yeah. Maybe because of the hair or something. Nardwar is like... I will give him props because his level of dedication to a good interview is great. He does hardcore research. I feel like he does put the time in and the effort in to do the research on whoever he's going to be interviewing. But I like every person that does an interview with him complains about him stinking and like it's like, dude, you're successful, you're doing this, you're traveling, like take a shower. It's not that hard. Like that bothers me. Personal hygiene, like it's not that hard. It's not like the guy's poor and stuck out on the street. Like, no, he's making good money and he's traveling and like, yeah. He's had a 24 pack probably. Keister's Corner. Still me, CT. Love you though. Keister's Corner. Wait a minute. You said ain't that a channel that you said to check out? CT. Let me type it in. What do we have here? Oh, nope. 2 uploads a month ago. Fiddle faddle on the violin. Move out of my way. 2, or maybe not 2. And then my intro. 2 vlogs. Keister's Vlogs, which is a 10-second upload. Awesome. Aletha Smokey, that is me. Laugh out loud. What now? I'm getting confused. That's not it. Wait, what? Gotta be a weird guy to do that job, I guess. Kitty Cat 4759. Well, good night, y'all. My boy keeps texting me, so I better get to him. Okay, yep, definitely. We'll take care of that. First video is of pizza. Okay, let's go back home here. Looks like, yep. Okay. Now, Aletha. Aletha. I always think I'm saying it wrong. You said that's not it. Did you recommend a channel for me to look up? I found another, like this channel I think you guys could actually get into. Let me find the... Can't remember what the name of it is. I'll have to go back into my history. And I discovered them probably maybe about a month ago, I would say. Because I think I was in Pittsburgh, so yeah. Probably about a month ago. And I do like what they're doing. Oh, by the way, this guy right here. If you watched any of the This Much Tank guy, his videos, the way he edits stuff together is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. If you guys want to get a good laugh out of like some hip hop interviews and stuff, really funny stuff. Let's see. What? It's going to, I guess, take me a little longer to scroll back than what I thought. I think I fell asleep with my YouTube on. Here we go. It's called the Best Ever Food Review Show. I know it sounds a little crazy, but I guess I'll click on this video. I don't think they'd claim this if I show you guys this.
Welcome back to the second channel. It's week 300 of the quarantine.
Probably not. Anyway, like this is stuff he's having to do since quarantine. He can't travel. But the actual, because this is their second channel. Oops, more Best Ever Food Review Show. I don't have one from the regular on here, but definitely it's worth a watch. They put a lot of production time and value and a lot of effort into their YouTube videos. That's all they do. YouTube videos. It's not like a TV. I mean, it's filmed like a television show, a travel television show. Lots of money has to be going into that. And, you know, some of their videos do really, really well, and some of them don't do as well. It's kind of weird. I'm out of here driving TJ home tomorrow. 20-hour drive. Jeez. I got to ask, where are you driving 20 hours to, dude? Like, what state? See y'all next week. Well, CT, man, thank you for that super chat. And, yeah, that has to be, daunting, knowing that you have to drive. Wow, he lives in Ontario and in Manitoba. It's 20. There's a 20-hour drive in Canada, so that's like from. Would that be like from one side to the other? Maybe at a horizontal, not a horizontal, but like at an angle or something. Hang on, let me look it up. I'll just look that up. Show me where Ontario and Manitoba are in Canada. Manitoba. No, nope, never mind. Whoops. Show me Manitoba in Canada. And then, okay, Ontario. Okay, let me take a look here. Let's take a look. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, so Manitoba is here. Focus. And then Ontario's just there. But I mean, I guess you could be driving like from up there in the corner. Look how big that is. That's like this whole chunk of the US. Like all that up to there and then like yeah. But okay, so from like right there, you could be going a long ways. Yeah. And then if you flatten that out, like yeah. So virtually the distance of driving across the United States. Not quite, because I took off from my driveway, right? Hang on. Let me just pinch out a little bit more. A little bit more. Where's it at? Where the heck's it at? It's right there under where it says United States, I think. Yes. Duh. Okay, I went from right here to right there, above my finger. Drove that far. We stopped for gas and to eat. I think twice. Breakfast once, and then we stopped and ate one other time. 24 hours to drive from right there, my driveway, to a driveway right here, right outside of Denver in Aurora. Took 24 hours. Code B, hello Smokey, how's your day? Not bad, not bad. Had a bunch of leftovers today. So, Saturday night leftovers today. Stuff from really kind of all over the world. Kind of, we had Polish, British, American, Russian, and French. Yeah, five different countries. Interesting. Yeah, buddy. Not bad at all. Did pretty good. And this, 2 thumbs up for the lasagna. I'm actually looking forward to finishing that. And usually after I eat all, just pick around at all this stuff like I have, because it doesn't seem like much, but I mean, I've drank probably half of every one of these drinks, 4 drinks. Don't even want to talk about that. Took a pretty substantial bite of that. A few bites of that stuff. That much of that thing. The caramel cereal bar. Couple Russian, maybe 3 Russian crackers. Some peanut butter, some apple jam, French cracker, biscuit, whatever. Some of this weird chocolate brownie thing that smells and tastes like chemicals. So, yeah. Smoky Kester's. Okay. Kester's Corner. Alright, let me look that up. Ah. Okay. Come on. Too many things trying to upload. Not upload, but catch up all at once on the phone. Have a good night, Rob Hoffman. See you later, buddy. Yeah, it's about time I'm going to wrap it up anyway. Because I need to get busy cleaning up. I'm craving a cigarette really bad right now. See, that's what would happen if I blew that stuff down there. And it's still lingering really bad. Blow a big clod of it and take it out of there. Disappeared. Oh, it's funny because when I come in here to my table was all the way cleaned off. And the only thing that was laying on my table was that. And obviously I didn't put this on my table. There's nothing in it. It's empty. Usually I always keep one in every one of these that I've ever smoked out of. I've kept one. I think Shocker might have gave me this whenever we were in Kentucky. I think that's why it doesn't have one in it. YouTube blocked your original name. Huh. Gotta love YouTube. Yeah, YouTube is weird. I was watching Steven Crowder the other day, and I saw that they remonetized his channel, which it blew my mind. I never thought they was going to give that guy the time of day again, which I'm glad they did. I think he deserves it. I think he does the best out of any alternative news channel type thing to try to follow their non-existent, non-printed rules that they come up with. I think he does a great job with that. And I think it's well-deserved, him getting it back. Yeah, YouTube does do some weird stuff, man. And basically because they can. I mean, I don't have any other reason or excuse or even another thought for why they do some of the things that they do, other than the fact that they just can. Because YouTube started out, and what built YouTube into what it is today is people being able to come on here and have the freedom to be creative and say and do what they want Now, that does not mean that YouTube has to monetize what they say or do. And as long as it's not, you know, racist or like bully, like trying to bully someone, or you know, typical stuff that you would find offensive as far as like demoralize, just mean stuff. As long as it's not that stuff, then I think YouTube should leave it alone. And they haven't really been doing that so much, which they did used to let a lot of stuff slide, I guess. But back during the days of like Filthy Frank, like he helped build YouTube up into what it is. Not just him, but a lot of other creators helped build it up into what it is today. And it's like they just kind of crapped on all those people that built them up to what they are, and they don't care anymore, which they did sell out years ago to Google, right? YouTube used to be owned by a different, like a privately owned. The text said that hanging wasn't appropriate. Really? Oh my gosh! Tell me that it's racial. It's racist to have hanging in a name. I never even had YouTube until my niece started playing Roblox. I'm surprised. Angry video game nerd never got shut down. Yeah, it's funny because it's like they pick and choose the few that they'll let slide with stuff like that, and then someone doing the exact same thing or worse, or that's what I mean. Someone doing the exact same thing as that person, or not even as bad, will get completely kicked off of YouTube and banned, and then they'll let that larger creator just continue to do whatever they want, however they want, whenever they want. Which, again, my thing is if you're going to let one do it, you got to let the other one do it too. That's kind of the deal. And if you're going to have rules and regulations, then they should be printed somewhere so that people can know how to follow them. But they're so vague on how they word everything that you just can't. You cannot follow their. I mean, I can't say. I don't want to say you can't, because you can, obviously, but you don't know the details, so you just kind of got to guess that you're doing the right thing. If you're walking that fine line, if you're one of the creators that's walking a fine line between something that may be borderline not allowed on their platform, then you don't know for sure, because there's not any specific wording. It's very, very vague, and that's how they get away with doing a lot of the stuff they do. They blocked the name from being searchable. Man, it's so weird. They're just turning the algo for most Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Quantum Potato. They are definitely focused on what's like. That's why you see YouTube is turning into cable television. You've got all your major stars that are coming to YouTube. Will Smith, Kevin Hart. Let's go down the list of a gazillion people that have started their own YouTube channels. These huge stars, these huge, actors or movie stars from the movies, from LA, whatever, wherever they might live now. They've started YouTube channels, and immediately they'll have 1 million subscribers within, I don't know, a few months, if that. So yeah, they get a very quick, aggressive start, and typically they have a pretty high production value because they're investing in their channel with people to shoot their videos and edit their videos and there's a producer giving them ideas on what they're doing. So yeah, it's like shooting a TV show, but it's for YouTube. It's not for cable television. So it's interesting to see that's the route that they're going, even though they know that that's what people are sick of. Supposedly, that's what everybody keeps saying. that they're sick of TV, and they, I think they're wrong. I think there's always a place for television, and just the way we've all been brought up now, and the things that we know. Donut has a great channel. Are we talking about Donut Operator? Whoa. Oh, okay. Daniel says a Donut Operator notification came in like immediately after I hit send on that last message. Synchronicity. Exactly. The Rock and the Weirdos. Oh, yeah. The Rock, too. Yeah, he's got one. Demolition Ranch, that's a good one. Yep. Which he's made a large fortune on YouTube. So if he was smart with his money, which I think he was, fairly smart with his money, he doesn't have to worry too much about it. Plus, he's doing endorsement deals and sponsored videos now. So one of those sponsored videos on his channel that he's getting paid 25 grand minimum. I can tell you that right now, because it's guaranteed. Just about, I think it's guaranteed 1 million views. I don't think he gets anything less than that on Demolition Ranch. I have 40 subs because no one could search it before I changed it. Oh, yeah. Well, that makes sense. I did Facebook marketing for a while, and they would change the rules every other week. Even when you were paying them money to show ads, they would just ban us. Yeah, it's weird, right? It's they want your business, but they don't. And it's a complicated rodeo that they're putting on. You got to be really good to get in there and ride that bull if you're starting off on this new the new system that they have. It's changed a lot in the last 2 years, definitely, and it started changing really 2016. So anybody that came in after 2016 kind of came in on the new YouTube like weirdness. Of course, the first Adpocalypse with PewDiePie is really what kicked it all off, and they used that as an excuse, really, to enforce, like, come up with these rules and enforce these new rules, which was total bullcrap what they done with the with both the times that they got on to PewDiePie. Even though, like, of course that guy's going to be fine no matter what. Like, he could put a video up of him farting for 5 minutes straight, and it would get 3 million views. So he's going to make the money no matter what. Yeah, I basically only watched MRE videos and music videos, never really even thought about making videos. I am a nervous person, and making the videos has helped me become less nervous. Yes. Yeah, definitely. Making videos will, it'll boost your confidence. It'll give you the confidence to speak if you have trouble with public speaking. There's a lot of benefits to making your own videos. And then you start to use parts of your mind that you maybe never used, or probably in my case that I never used until I started making videos, because I never was like the creative type. And now I find myself all the time trying to think of creative ways to make different types of videos, which is something I want to get into doing, is making not just ration review videos, but also anything else just about, and see what comes of it. You know what I mean? I tried to shoot like a blog type video twice whenever I went to Kentucky for the meetup there, and then there was another one I shot. Lost the footage to both. Got corrupted. I showed a couple weeks ago. I showed you guys how it was corrupted. tried to get that stuff back and couldn't get it back. Yeah, it's always good to see G Schultz up in here. Probably me just flapping my gums is all you can catch up on. Me flapping my gums about talking a little bit about YouTube right now. The current environment. Well, I brought it up because of I saw someone get remonetized after I think it'd been a year and a half, something like that. That their entire channel was demonetized, and then they got it back, which I think they've been fighting with lawyers, like a legal battle to get it back. I could be wrong. YouTube could have just decided to give it back to them. I'm not sure. I didn't really understand whenever I watched their remonetization live stream that they put up a couple days ago. I didn't understand from what I watched exactly what happened, other than the fact that they got remonetized. Alright guys, I got a lot of cleanup to do this week. I've got a pile of trash in the floor behind me because I didn't have a trash can, so I just started throwing stuff in the floor. I ate some of that Russian chocolate, but I didn't eat any of this, which I'm going to because, quite frankly, this chocolate right here is better than that Russian chocolate. Considerably. I think it's 70%, right? Or is it 60? No, 60%. My bad. 60% cocoa. Cacao. Whatever. However you want to say it. People giving me crap for saying cacao, but some people say that. Oh, yeah. That's really good. I'm sending Dan a box this week. I've been gathering up as much as I can. Rachel sent a bunch of stuff too. Well, if you need more stuff to send to Dan, just tell me. I'll send you whatever you want to send him. I'm sure I've got plenty of whatever it may be. And I'd be happy to contribute. But I'll tell you right now, it's going to be expensive. I think a large flat rate's I think it's right around $120 to send to Australia. Might be $115. Spelled cocoa. So how you say it makes sense to me, Daniel says. Yeah, some people yeah, there it is. C-A-C-A-O. Cacao. Cocoa? Cocoa? Cocoa. How about just cocoa? Good old cocoa. 60% cocoa in that thing. I don't know what the Russian is. Russian's much, much harder. Take a peek at this wrapper real quick. Don't spend much time on this to see if I can see a percentage on there. Nope. No percentage. Not that I can see. On that good old officer's chocolate. I still have a mountain ration that's about 3 years out of date now. 3 years past its best by date. That I need to review that thing. That's what I need to do. I'm gonna go ahead and eat that. Although I will say, this is much better. It's got a little more sweetness to it. The texture's better. It's more of a creamy. The chew to it's a little more like a soft and it's definitely creamier, but it's got that nice bitterness to it that I used to hate, that I like now. And I would say this is pretty close on cocoa content, but as you can see right there where it got broken, actually, yeah, that's broken right there. It's like shiny, and that is because this chocolate is so like hard, I guess. It's, yeah. It's definitely got a stiffness to it. See, I'm not a milk chocolate fan anymore. Never really was a huge milk chocolate fan, but now that I've experienced the dark, I guess I would never go for milk chocolate. $60 for a flat rate bubble mailer, which is a small. That is a small flat rate. Yep. If you're going to do it, you're best off just to go big or go home. As far as sending stuff to Australia, in the large flat rate, you're allowed to put up to, I think it's 25 pounds. You can put in a large flat rate, and it's heavy. It's hard to get 25 pounds of something in a large flat rate. Let's see, you'd be able to, yeah, it's tough. You'd have to put like a 25-pound weight in there, or maybe be shipping lead or something like that for you to be able to get that in there. Get up to 25 pounds. The long, flatter, large flat rates are probably better as far as shipping rations in. Like, you can really stuff those things full and just tape the absolute crap out of them. Yeah, and you can get, like, you could ship. I would say you could probably ship 7 MREs, or MCWs, or whatever, LRPs, with some other little extras stuffed in. Just depending on the size, you might be able to get 7 in there. You really got to stuff. But those large flat boxes, if you do it right, you can get a lot in them. Whew. All right, guys. But yeah, I'm gonna look into that box with you guys that's going to be going to Dan over there, and see if I can help out too. Dan's a good guy, really good guy. I don't say I talk to him here like I talk to him outside of the live streams, just in case you guys wondered, or anybody that's new on here. So actually, I talked to probably half of the people that come in these live streams. I talk to them outside of the live streams, and that's no joke. You can ask them right now, and I'll bet you close to half of them would tell you that, yeah, I talk to them outside of the live streams, just because it's how I roll. I would like to I'd like to get it set up to where I had like a alternative phone line that people could call into, and just be able to literally take calls, and maybe make it a little more interesting in that. And I'd like to start doing my live streams through a laptop, so I can click the screen over, and you could see my face, but you would see whatever I'm looking at would fill your screen up, and I would be in like a little box right here on the top. I'd be like right here talking to you, and then I could hit a button and flip it, and I could be taking up your whole screen, and you could just have a small box right here of whatever I'm looking at on my screen. I got to figure out how to do that. Does MRE Info still have that live chat thing? If you mean Slack, then yes. Oldsmokey WhatsApp channel, so I could like create a WhatsApp, and we could do it that way. Dan, is that what you're saying? And that would allow anyone international to be able to call in as well, I think. Right? I do have a WhatsApp set up. They made me do it for the television show, so we could do like group text messaging or something. That I don't know. So I created one for that, but I'd have to probably create a different one. G Schultz, yeah, man, you should. Yeah, you should, because like we're on there all the time. I'll be honest, I haven't been on it for like 3 or 4 days, but that's not usual for me. Usually, I check in there at least every day. If I go every other day, I feel bad that I wasn't there the day before. So, but yeah, your name's still in there, on there, G Schultz. So it should be as simple as creating a new, or not a new account, but just downloading it again and going in and logging in. Nope, charging batteries. Smokey's WhatsApp channel. Does MRE info still have it? Yes, yes, yes. Nope, charging battery. Nothing happened here, Dan. Yes, the Slack. I never really got into that. Since Google owns YouTube, see if Google Meeting has a tie-in. That would be a little tough, I think. I was just talking about just taking phone calls, like, and being able to like have just random folks call in. You know what I mean? Whoever got on the line first is the one that I would answer, and would be on the show. And then same thing for the next one. MRE Steve wants me to let you know to get original. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate it, bud. And it's obvious that you don't know Steve, or you wouldn't be calling him MRE Steve. So, yeah. Get a life and stop trying to be a troll. I don't think you understand, Nick, that me and Steve we were best friends for years. So, yeah. You know, you say that wasn't nice to me, that wasn't nice to you either. So, and I wasn't kidding. Obviously, I take what I do seriously, or I wouldn't care about it so much, and I do. But I enjoy joking and playing around. But to me, it's obvious that's not what you were doing, which is fine. I think you realized real quick that you were in the wrong place to do that. It's all good, because everybody in here would get quite defensive quite quickly. But it's all good. Wipe the slate clean for you, Nick. You're more than welcome in here, buddy. I know, Dan. That's Dan said we care right back. This has definitely turned into not what I expected. I think I've mentioned this probably 5 or 6 times over the past couple years, that the live streams turned into a whole lot more than just a live stream, because when I first started doing this, I didn't know what this was going to be. If it was going to be something I could even handle, because it was quite questionable if I could stand here or even sit here at this table and be able to do the whole thing. Hang on, I'll just get to that, Quantum. Hang on. But yeah, the live streams have turned into a whole community in itself. It's a community inside a community. It's like there's the ration review community, or the Ration community, I should say, which kind of is based around MREinfo.com. Not necessarily strictly that, though. And then there's the Ration review community, which are folks that watch or do ration reviews on YouTube. And then there's like my live stream ration review community that is a even tighter group of folks that are like-minded, and it's really turned into quite the extended family, and I think a lot of folks in here get a lot out of the live streams. So it's really, I guess it's kind of interesting to me to see what it's turned out to be, and it's something I can be proud of. So I take pride in what this has turned into, for sure. The Quantum Potato says, Smokey will get you out onto a tray. That's funny. Okay, Nick didn't leave. Good. No, or yeah, maybe he did. But thank you for the super chat, Quantum Potato. Yeah. And I wasn't getting defensive either. I was just throwing the truth out. You win some, you lose some. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I told him I'd wipe the slate clean. I mean, it's all good. I don't hold a grudge over it. I just kind of maybe rubbed me the wrong way. I wasn't trying. I don't think I was mean. Was I mean? I don't think I was mean. I just said that if you knew Steve, you wouldn't say it like that. And I'm not wrong. I know that. It's gonna, yeah. Let it go. Yeah, I think it's good to have a little. I wouldn't say it's good to have controversy, but I would say you got to let the haters hate sometimes, or the whatever it may be, and if they want to be the jokesters joke, as he tried to claim, which is fine. I didn't see it as a joke, but because I can take a joke all day long, all day long. But if you ain't joking, and I can tell you're not joking, then I'm not going to take it as a joke. You know what I mean? All right. I'm actually, the more I stand here, which I'm drinking liquids. I don't know if I'm doing that as a nervous thing or what. I don't know why I'm doing that, because I'm not thirsty. Now earlier, that was I don't know who that is. I guess. I must have missed it. Looks for electric soybean plants. What? Alright, guys. Well, I think I'm going to get all this stuff cleaned up. I want to say a huge thanks to my patrons yet again. And if you're hanging out over there and still hanging in there on the Patreon, working on getting packages sent to everybody over there, I've gotten a few taken care of so far. And like I said, I'm still working on getting more out. That's I got goals, and I've been reaching them. So, just small things at a time for me right now, and I try to get little things done, and then I feel like if I get enough little things done, it feels like I've done something big, if that makes any sense. So that's kind of the way I've been looking at it, the way I've been going about it, just having small goals. could be as small as to do the dishes, to get 2 packages sent out. One, it's at some point. Sweep the floor. It could be go out and wash a vehicle, whatever. Small things at a time. Get the grass cut. But it's like if 5 or 10 of these things get done, it feels like stuff's getting done, which is kind of my point. That reminds me. Okay, I've got 5 days. All right. So again, thanks to my patrons, you guys. Again, the ones that are hanging in over there. You got stuff coming your way. And I always keep my word, so probably the longer you wait, the more you're going to get anyway. I've got plenty of overstock, extra stuff that I'll be sending out. So good stuff too, in my personal opinion. Stuff that I like. I guess that doesn't mean everybody likes it, because everybody's different. But alright, guys. I guess really all I got left to do is to say thank you guys for watching, hanging out this Saturday's live stream, and I will see you on the next live stream. Later.